This year we've had a splendid amount of success with our winter programs, Winter Guard and our Winter Percussion. And the first to perform will be our Winter Guard and their beautiful show. To talk about the Guard show will be our head color guard consultant, Mr. Brian Dandin.
How are you guys doing tonight? So far? Well, my name is Brian Dandin. I'm the head designer and choreographer for the Colorguard here, and I started working since the inception of the program with my partner Brian Kalanji, but he's not here right now because of work, and our alumni helping me out, our staff, Brenda Lejas too. So this year, our Colorguard is going to perform their show entitled Branching Out. And can we welcome out our performers to come out right now? So for the past 5-6 years, our program wouldn't be as successful without these kids, without their talent, their commitment, and their dedication. So can we give them a round of applause for their dedication to the program? So without further ado, I'm presenting you guys the Robert F. Kennedy High School Color Guard performing their show titled Branching Out.
So I believe that we have 365 days to change. To change our altitudes, our attitudes. To rise, to shine, to realign, to get right. I believe that we have 365 days to journey to be amazing. To uplift from the solitude that contributes to dragging us down. This is my destiny of moments. This is the song speaking from my heart. So fearful of wasting days. Because I want to get there. Getting up here isn't always easy. So deliver me from my constant expectations of life. I want to wake up and resurface from my subliminal sanctuaries of mental hibernation. I want to transform as I go, with spirits parallel to the heavens. Today will mark the resurrection direction of the road. And the streetcar named Desire lead me home. Always guiding me from the 5 shades of my blues back to the direction that I believe I'm supposed to be living in. Right back to my current anthem. So this is my current anthem. And if the world we know shall crumble, and when the stars fall from the sky, remember the road is on time with your arrival, and your next moment to shine flies on the horizon.
Let's give it up again for the Robert F. Kennedy Color Guard. Our winter percussion ensemble, we actually started in the end of December, and they've been going to 0 period, so they wake up nice and early, and they go to 0 period, 7 o'clock in the morning, every single day to work at what you're gonna see on the floor in about 2 minutes. And because of their hard work and their dedication, and because of the fire, they gained the prestige of Senior A PAC champions. So let's give a round of applause for our Winter Percussion. Their show is entitled Sideshow, and it takes the poetry of Shane Kazakhstan, and it's an anti-bullying show. And I hope you could follow along the words that is being played by our sampler and follow our storyline to find that deeper meaning within. So, I'd like to introduce our Senior A PAC champions, Robert F. Kennedy Winter Drumline.
Seems like every school has an arsenal of names getting updated every year. And if a kid breaks into school and no one around chooses to hear it, they make a sound. They're just background noise from a soundtrack stuck on repeat. We weren't the only kids who grew up this way. To this day, kids are still being called names. Circus tent. The pecking order went from acrobats to lion tamers, from clowns to carnies, lobster claw boys and bearded ladies. We were freaks. our first day of grade 3 when she got called ugly. To this day, despite a loving husband, she doesn't think she's beautiful because of a birthmark that takes up less than half her face. Kids used to say she looks like a romancer that someone tried to erase but couldn't quite get the job done. And they'll never understand that she's raising 2 kids whose definition of beauty begins with the word Mom. If you can't see anything beautiful about yourself, get a better mirror. Look a little closer, stare a little longer. But at night, while the others slept, we kept walking the tightrope. It was practice. Yes, some of us fell. Maybe used to bring bruises and broken teeth to show and tell but never told. Because how can you hold your ground if everyone around you wants to bury you beneath it? You have to believe that they were wrong. They have to be wrong. Why else would we still be here? But our lives will only ever always continue to be a balancing act that has less to do with pain and more to do with beauty.
Okay, before we do our final curtain call, I'd like to recognize a few very important people to me. And they are my staff members, Mr. Esteban Rodriguez. And the man behind the music, Mr. Richard Tagalan. And my mentor, the one looking over there, Mr. G. And I'd also like to acknowledge my other mom, Mrs. G. So, band, winter percussion, and color guard, let's go ahead, let's meet in the center of the tarp, and let's do our final bow. Thank you guys for attending our show. I hope you guys have a happy Mother's Day. And that concludes our show.